Real Madrid's visit to the Ciudad de Valencia turned into a demonstration of balance between star power and squad substance, a game that began with poetry and finished with raw, efficient brutality. In the first half, Vinicius Jr. reminded everyone what made him indispensable, a finish from the right that expanded the angle and ripped the net in a way that felt crafted rather than fortunate. And later he was the architect of a counter that opened the door for Franco Mastantuono to register his first goal. A moment that fused experience with youth in a single breath and underlined how this Madrid team can both create and hand chances to the next generation. That early spell set the tempo and suggested that Madrid were not just visiting but imposing a style, pressing the opponent and turning quick transitions into real danger. The trajectory of the match then shifted into a different register after the break when Levante thought they might claw their way back, following a deflected reply. Moments like that can swing gates of momentum, but Real Madrid's response was emphatic and instantaneous. Kylian Mbappé, who had carried a blend of impatience and purpose through his early outings, repaid the faith of a manager who needs his striker to be an alpha presence. A penalty converted with a flick of audacity and then almost immediate. A composed finish after a clever through ball to double his tally and seal the game. Those two strikes, one cheeky, one clinical, turned the contest from comfortable to unassailable and did it in a way that framed Mbappe's evening as both playful and ruthless. While the goals and assists will flood highlight reels, there was quieter excellence behind the scenes that spoke to the squad's maturation. Alvaro Carreras, asked to operate as a left centre-back, read the game with a calm that belied his age, stepping into spaces, neutralising Levante's two up-front setup and providing the defensive backbone that allowed Madrid's attack to function with freedom. Performances like Carreras's are the sort that transform a win into a statement. They tell rival coaches that the first XI isn't the only resource at Xabi Alonso's disposal, and they let fans imagine a bench that can actually change results when called upon. The match also offered a clearer view of identity. Vinicius's opening brilliance felt like a reclamation moment, a reminder that he can be the creative spark capable of bending games, while Mbappe's two-goal salvo hinted at a striker learning the rhythms of a new team and asserting dominance rather than waiting for moments to come to him. Together they made a complementary pairing rather than a collision of egos, and that will matter in tighter fixtures where structure and temperament count for as much as finishing. Beyond the names and the individual highlights, the bigger picture is hard to ignore. A perfect start to the league campaign that keeps Real Madrid out in front and puts pressure on traditional rivals. A 4-1 scoreline against a combative side like Levante is not just 3 points. It's a message about depth, about how goals can arrive from familiar stars and debutants alike, and about tactical clarity from the touchline down. For Levante, the game will be an exercise in extracting positives, a goal that proved their intent, moments of threat. But for Madrid, this is the kind of night that sharpens belief, convincing in attack, disciplined in defence, and generous enough in rotation to show the club won't falter when the schedule tightens. As the season unfolds, tonight will be replayed in intros. For Vinicius, it's a small exoneration. For Mbappé, a reminder that alpha instincts still win matches. And for Alvaro Carreras, a personal announcement that he belongs at the highest level. If you're asking what this means for the title race, the short answer is simple. Momentum matters in football, and Real Madrid just captured a big dose of it. The longer answer is what makes next fixtures irresistible to watch, because a team that can mix spectacle with structure is the kind of opponent that forces questions of everyone else in the table.